It's brand new Jakey Lee right here on your classic metal show from the Red Dragon Cartel release, and that's called Deceiver. And Jakey Lee is back. Are you familiar with Jakey Lee there, Keith?
I don't know who that is.
Are you familiar with Ozzy?
Yes.
Are you familiar with Ozzy's solo back in the 80s?
Vaguely.
Okay.
Ultimate Sin? Shot in the Dark?
I was very young at that time. I'm catching into all this stuff after it happened.
All right, well, we're going to have to ask you to leave for this segment.
Okay. Well, it was nice talking to you. I'll see you later.
Yeah, well, next time be more informed, you fucking dummy.
Well, I'm so fucking sorry. I didn't get a card to tell me what I needed to know.
Well, Jakey Lee made his mark in the world of metal, classic metal, by being the guitarist for Ozzy Osbourne's solo band, and he became a very notable guitarist after what's that kid's name?
After who? Randy Rhoads?
Randy Rhoads. I'm just being funny, but after Randy Rhoads, he sort of made his mark on the classic metal world by being Ozzy's guitarist, and once he left Ozzy's band, he sort of disappeared.
Well, he did have a little stint in Badlands.
Yeah, but that was a very short time, though. Mm-hmm. And then he disappeared.
Yeah, he's been totally gone.
Yeah, for basically almost 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And from what we understand from, accounts from other people, that he's basically been living in Las Vegas forever, and he's been out in the desert and away from the music world, and now he's back with this Red Dragon Cartel, which is just from what I've heard, is a very smoking, return.
Yeah. It's really good. I mean, I really like the record a lot. I mean, it has some duds on it, but for the most part, I would say 7 or 8 of the tunes are fucking really good.
Sure. Well, apparently, Jakey has returned to the stage with this band, and his lead singer is not so good.
No, he played his first gig, I think, last night. And, there's already YouTube, and every comment everywhere is about how bad the singer is.
Yeah. So, Jakey hooked up with a guy who isn't so... I don't know. He just doesn't have any good stage presence, or maybe he doesn't even have any talent.
Well, the thing you'll hear when you play some of this stuff, and you'll get it immediately because he announces it, he's wasted. I mean, shit-faced drunk.
Now, they haven't hired Oni Logan to be their lead singer, right? No.
I'm not even sure what this guy's name is. I'm sure Amy, if she's listening, will tell us because she knows this guy.
Sure.
But, he's just out of key. He's out of shape. He's fat, and he's shirtless, which that's just a fucking mistake.
That kind of reminds me of a couple of internet DJs that I know. Fat and out of shape.
Right.
Those other internet DJs.
That's right.
A couple of fat guys just eating bagels.
Right.
On the sidelines.
That's right. Riding in our potato skin boats.
Right. By the way, did you see that comment on the Facebook this week?
What?
When you posted those pictures of you with your Korean girls?
Oh, no, what?
There was one comment over there that says, "Hey, isn't that a guy that's a future internet DJ who's stranded in a interesting boat or something like that? Who's an asshole internet DJ who's stranded on an interesting type of boat or something?"
No, I didn't see that one. That's funny, though.
It is funny. So where did these guys play?
Probably the Whiskey or somewhere.
Okay.
Somewhere in L.A., I think.
All right. So Jakey Lee, after being out of the spotlight for quite a few years, has returned to the stage, and he's got a less than stellar singer.
That's what it sounds like. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe everybody else will disagree with me, but I thought he was terrible.
All right. Well, here's the new Red Dragon Cartel with the singer singing "Bark at the Moon."
Yeah, check it out.
he yells, "I'm fucking drunk."
I guess that's a good excuse to not hit the words.
So from the get-go, this guy just steps out on stage and says, "I'm fucking drunk."
He can't hit anything. I mean, did he hit any notes?
No, he just reminds me of a karaoke guy in some sports bar who's just like, trying to do a cover of Ozzy's tune. I'm fucking drunk.
I'm fucking drunk. Woohoo!
Woo!
Metal!
Right. Nice. All right, let's check out a song here called Rock and Roll Rebel.
All right, you remember that one, the old Ozzy tune?
Sure. Well, obviously, Jakey, plays the parts true to form.
Oh, Jake sounds great.
But, this singer, he's just like some dude from the audience, more or less.
Yeah, he is not good.
Yeah, he's just... I mean, there's nothing that stands out about this guy.
And let's face it, Ozzy, not a hard voice. Not a hard voice to replicate.
Not at all.
Wait till you hear. I know there's a video in there of one of the Badlands tunes, like "Shine On" or something.
We've got "Shine On."
Play "Shine On" because now Ozzy's one thing. Trying to do Ray Gillen, that's a whole nother animal.
Sure.
Wait till you hear this.
All right. Sounds just like Ray.
Just exactly like him.
Exactly. Lots of reverb there.
Yeah, and that ain't helping.
Look at your screen right now. If you're tired of the hide-and-seek games with big tech, where links disappear and episodes get throttled, I've got the fix. I'm Chris Aiken, and it's time for me to show you how to take back your access to the Classic Metal Show, the Seth Williams Show, and Chris Aiken Presents. Pick up your phone, go to the App Store or Google Play, and download the Locals app. It is 100% free. Once you're in, just search for the CMS Network. You're going to see everything. Every interview, every unfiltered rant, every deep dive music discussion, every uncensored news article we put up, all in one centralized, uncensored hub. No more chasing links across 5 different socials. This is our home. But if you really want the keys to the kingdom, look for that VIP upgrade. For just $4.99 a month, you're cutting out the commercials, getting the advance drops before anyone else, and accessing bonus episodes that are way too heavy, dirty, or we just don't want to share with the free public. For the price of a cheap beer, you're supporting independent, unapologetic media. Download the Locals app today. Get some CMS wherever you are. And if you're a real one, join the VIP squad at classicmetalshow.locals.com. The Classic Metal Show and the CMS Network. It's uncensored. It's unapologetic. We will see you there.
There's nothing saving this.
I'm watching this video as this audio is playing.
Yeah.
And you can see Jakey he's like really concentrating on his guitar, parts.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And this singer is just like all over the place, and he's just like not paying much attention. He just wants to make sure his guitar parts are right.
Dude, what do you think Jake thought when he went to fucking YouTube today and saw this?
I can't even imagine, because especially when this is his quote unquote his big return.
Yeah. Hasn't been on a stage in 20 fucking years.
Yeah. The thing is that, he's kept himself in shape. He kind of almost looks exactly like he did 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And he's ripping on his guitar, and this guy is out there just butchering the songs.
Every song.
I think I would this is my return?
Yeah, I mean, I can even live with this performance 6 months into it. A bad night, you get fucked up with the chick that you're banging at the fucking venue, at 4:00 or whatever. You get fucked up. That happens. But the first show, the first one, if you're gonna drink after. Be on your best. You know that Jakey Lee's a big enough name that it's gonna be everywhere if you sound like shit.
Right.
And sure as shit, it's everywhere that this guy sounded like shit.
Sure. Some of the comments I'm reading here is epic fail. The singer blows. Great to see Jakey Lee back in action, but he must get a better vocalist.
Yeah.
Jake deserves to have a much better singer than this. Jake is awesome and the band sounds great, but this vocalist is a tool and needs to go as soon as possible. Jake is awesome. Not to say that the singer is ruining this. I wasn't expecting Ray Gillen, but this guy really is bad. And let's see, what is the last one here? Fuck, this vocalist is so bad I can't listen to the rest of the song. Damn. Let's see. Oh my fucking God. Jake, please listen. This guy is making you look bad. He's off key more than he is on key.
Right.
And Ray is crying in heaven. When is the singer? Let's see. When the singer does such a horrible job.
So awful, man.
Yeah, well, it doesn't help when the guy just announces, "Hey, I'm fucking drunk."
Yeah. Yeah, it's really, really bad.
Well, see, again, I don't understand what these guys are doing, especially, they're reaching middle age and they don't have a lot of opportunity for income.
Right.
Why do you blow your one good chance to finally, make some kind of a comeback of some kind?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't explain why. I can't explain why this would happen, and I certainly cannot for the life of me figure out why fucking Jake would put up for it. He should have fucking fired this guy this morning.
But I noticed this. I noticed just in the videos alone, Jake isn't even looking at this guy.
No, he probably. I watched every minute of these videos, and I honestly don't think Jake even realized how bad it was during the show.
Because he's so concentrating on getting all his guitar parts right that he's not even concentrating on the singer.
No, not even a little bit. But oof, boy, this morning he heard it.
Absolutely.
You got to think that his fucking manager or something, this morning called and was like, "Jake, we got to talk."
Sure.
Now here, I'm going to send you this link right here. If you can play this. This is a guy that did not get the singing gig.
Okay.
His name is Roy Cathey. Cathey. Play this, and then you tell me why this guy didn't get the gig.
Holy shit.
Keep playing, dude.
Wow.
This guy did not get the gig.
Is that Ray Gillen reborn?
That's, what's his name? Ray Cathey or whatever.
Wow.
Roy Cathey.
Wow.
He was the singer of Cold Sweat.
He sounds exactly like Ray Gillen.
Yeah, that's... keep playing, dude. I mean, he hits everything.
Your story bleeds, but there's no review. Honey trip and set my soul on fire. Stealing nuts got me walking the wire. You're gonna lose control all night long. When I find my love, I flash your smile like a shiny blade.
Amazing.
Now, that guy couldn't get the gig. Now play Shine On again. They're pretty equal.
Yeah.
Everyone there thinks you got it made. Sorry, child, can you take me higher? But you keep me hanging on your lonely wire. You're gonna lose control all night long. When I find my love,
That guy's amazing.
I'd go see that guy sing a night of Badlands tunes.
Keith?
I like the second guy way better than that first guy.
I know you're a younger guy, and I know you're probably not familiar with Badlands, but Badlands was a kick-ass band. They put out...
Dude, play him High Wire by Badlands so he can hear how close this guy is.
Well, let me dig that up real quick here. And
you know, I mean, that is literally... That's as close to dead on as it gets.
I would agree with you.
I mean, that's like, you know, kind of like that Quiet Riot guy, the last one.
Yeah.
That Vocoon guy that if you didn't know, you would just think it was Kevin Dubrow.
Sure.
Or the Journey guy, the fucking Filipino guy.
All right. Well, here's the original, Keith. And, you know, I know you're not familiar with Badlands at all, but this is the original Badlands High Wire song.
Craving the ultimate treat without the hassle? Introducing Randy Trask No-Bake Cookies, the best gourmet no-bakes on the market today. Perfect for parties, events, work vibes, or just pure cookie bliss. Indulge in our peanut butter no-bake cookies or the irresistible chocolate peanut butter fumblers. Local delivery is available in the Ashtabula, Ohio area. Or visit www.rtnobakecookies.com and order your cookies today from Randy Trask's No-Bake Cookies.
You're starting, but there's no review.
here's the guy doing the cover. And here's the original. Thoughts?
They sound like the same person almost. I mean, close enough that they could pass.
Right?
Close enough to make it. Now play the other guy.
All right. Here's the other.
Close enough to say it's the same guy.
Here's the cover.
Lose control all night long. You're still my soul, mama. You can't go wrong when I find my love, love, love highway.
No, not that guy. The actual guy in the band.
Oh, the other dude.
Yeah, play that guy, Darren, whatever his name is.
Okay. Jeez.
Wow.
God damn.
What a train wreck.
Wow.
Jesus.
I don't know, man. If it was me and I was Jakey Lee, I was just like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'd have been making that call this morning.
Right.
Before the guy even woke up from with his hangover.
So what do you think? Do you think Jakey Lee will make a change?
I don't know, man. I mean, he just recorded an album with the guy.
Well, regardless of the album, do you think he'll make a change if he chooses to go out and do some more live shows?
I think the guy gets one more anyway. You know, I think the guy gets the redeem himself show. You know, because you know the guy's going to be like, oh, I was fucking nervous and blah, 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 blah. You know that's going to be the excuse. So, who knows? I don't know. All right, Demon threw up video in the chat. You want to take a roll?
Yeah, sure.
Place? I don't know what it is. I can't see it. But
I can't see it.
do you see her, like, can you click on it or something?
Yeah, I'm clicking on it.
Does it not do anything?
Yeah, it's not doing anything.
How does this work? Oh, looks like I'm going to play it.
Hail and Kill Caller, you're on the air.
Who is this guy anyway?
He's just some dude.
Darren somebody.
I thought he was doing something with Sass Jordan.
Sass Jordan.
Sass Jordan is on the record.
Or is that a different different project.
No, it's the same record. There's the record itself, Red Dragon Cartel, has a bunch of different singers on it. It has this fucking guy, and it has Robin Zander, Sass Jordan, Maria Brink. Has quite a few. This guy's name is Darren.
What happened to SUN?
To who? Oh, I don't know.
Or did SUN just sort of become this Red Dragon Cartel?
No, because that's Brian Ticci's project.
You know
Sass
what?
Jordan has nothing to do.
He should just get Robert Mason and be done with it.
Should get the guy we just played.
Robert Mason could just flat out sing those songs, and you know it.
Well, Robert's busy with Warrant, though.
But what are Warrant doing? Nothing.
Well, they're out there touring
They're
around.
They're playing biker fests and barbecue contests. And shit
that is true. But the thing is as you know, Doghouse, these bands aren't making any money on recordings. They're just making money on their live appearances.
Yes, we know that. That's the world we live in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the guy's name, by the way, is Darren James Smith, and already the first thing you see on the Red Dragon Cartel website is in defense of Darren James Smith.
Already they've made a post?
Want to read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, please do. Please do.
In defense of Darren James Smith. You fly thousands of miles, have 40 possible songs to create a set with. Pick and refine 14 of those. Rehearse until 4 in the morning for only 4 days with jet lag and strep throat. Then have
strep throat. He's sick.
I'm just reading what it says. Then have a reasonably good sound check, only to return to the stage to find that one of the monitors is out and the teleprompter is set wrong.
The teleprompter?
Yes.
Never mind that you're fucking drunk.
Yes, I said it, teleprompter. It seems to work fine for Obama and Steven Tyler and Elton John. Plus, it said it will be gone within a couple of weeks. Mix in some American prescription cough syrup.
Oh, come on.
And 1 to many pre-jitter shots.
Maybe 4 or 5.
10.
10. That's what I'm thinking too. Result.
Hey, I just drank a growler of beer and I sang I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas flawlessly.
Nice.
Result, a substandard performance from a great singer. I have stood in a room while they played together, and Darren sings his ass off. Whatever. Yes, you're right. There will never be another Ray Gillen. Rest in peace. But the Red Dragon Cartel is about to show the world that they can be a great band and that Darren James Smith is a great singer. Reserve your judgment until you watch the videos from tomorrow night's San Diego gig and Friday's show at Vampired in Las Vegas. In the meantime, go over to iTunes and check out the Steve from Red Dragon Cartel's album. Jakey Lee is back, playing better than ever with a great band, album and live show. Wait till they come through your town sometime in the next year and decide for yourself. You won't be disappointed. Peace out. I think if you went to see that show the other night, you were probably disappointed.
Hey, you. Why are you watching this with commercials? Go commercial-free and unlock exclusive content. Become a VIP today on Locals, Substack, or Rumble Premium. Stop waiting.
A couple of years ago, didn't Jake come out with some like basically a pickup band in Vegas that had somebody from Salty Dog and some other, never wases?
Yeah, he did something for a minute, but it didn't go anywhere. And then didn't he play on an Enough's Enough album that didn't come out? And
you saw the clips, and they were fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I don't think Jake even really cares that much.
Well, he must care enough to actually put together.
The song you guys played just before before this segment.
Yeah.
When this started, I thought it was Bark at the Moon.
Yeah, it's not really super original, but
no, you could say that.
Had a good riff, though. I sort of liked it.
I mean, like you, Chris, nobody likes the Badlands album's better than You and Me.
Right.
But that ship has sailed.
Yeah, that's true.
And
But I'd go see the cover guy that we were playing sing those songs.
yeah, that's true.
Who would you go see? Those guys or this fucking Red Dragon Cartel with this Darren Smith guy?
Oh, good God! I think I'd probably stay home. I'd probably stay home with the Badlands records. And I will
Nice.
say once again, Robert Mason.
Yeah, well, Mesa could do it. There's no
I
question
don't know
about
why
that.
his name comes to mind, but he could do it.
He's a great singer and a great performer.
He is.
I wouldn't mind seeing John Corabi jump up there and take that fucking reins.
Sure, he could do it.
He'd sound good.
If he couldn't do it, he'd work it out so that he could. He'd adjust the melody so that he could do it.
Oh, I agree.
All right, that's all I have to say about this travesty. with visions of voodoo highway dancing in my head.
Nice.
Fuck you, pal.
All right, this is Adrenaline Mob, by the way.
Yeah, I see that. Oh, that's pretty close to original, right?
Russell Allen's great. He's good, man. That's a good singer.
Yeah. Well, if you ever listen to the Alan Land releases, great stuff.
Yeah, I mean the guy does drink like a fucking fish, so that's a problem. But
Sure.
but he can sing, man.
Right. Let's check a little more of this. Good stuff.
Yeah, he can sing. The problem with him, same problem with this guy, this Darren Smith guy. He's a fucking risk on the stage. Seriously, dude.
Is Alan Land a problem?
Not Alan Land, but Russell Allen. Yeah.
Russell Allen, I meant.
Yeah, Russell Allen. Dude, I've seen Symphony X twice and he was fucking ripped. And
Really?
And remember the night that I met him and put him on the phone with you?
Yeah. You were at were you at the Odeon?
Yeah, and he was bombed. I mean, fucked up. And I was there. Remember, I put you on the phone with him like right at the beginning.
Yeah,
of
this was like in 2004, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, I put him on the phone with you like at 9:15, and he was fucked up. Dude, the guy drinks a ton.
Nice.
And look, and I'm all for that. I drink a ton. But you know what? When it's showtime, you got to be able to fucking produce.
I agree.
You know, that's the problem.
When it's time to deliver, you got to get up there and do what you got to do.
Yeah, you have to.
That had to have been a good show for you, you know, just kind of veering off the track here. Wasn't Doro there and Death Angel and
Yep.
what
Cataclysm was there. That was my first time to see Cataclysm. Fucking completely. That's a story all by itself. Did I ever tell that story about how I completely pissed off Metal Tim and Mark Groman from Brave Words and Bloody Knuckles?
No, I met Mark Groman with that's how I actually met Jack Frost the first time.
Yeah, Jack Frost was at that thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Ripper was at that thing. There's a lot of them, but yeah, no, they asked me to introduce Cataclysm, and I got up on stage and got everybody chanting Metallica sucks.
Nice.
And fucking, they of course were in the process of trying to negotiate an interview with Metallica. Fucking Groman and fucking Metal Tim started yelling at me. I fucking pushed Mark Groman.
You're such a dick, Chris.
I was he got in my face like I was a child. I fucking pushed him out of my fucking face.
Yeah.
Like, who do you think you're yelling at, cocksucker?
Yeah, I met Mark at the Revolution when that's the first time I ever saw Every Mother's Nightmare.
Okay.
Because that's when I met Jack Frost for the first time.
Okay, that's cool.